Welcome back. The entertainment news show Extra is on at 1:30 p.m. every weekday right here on Fox. And today, Katy Perry opens up about her pregnancy,
yes,
her struggles with depression, and talks about her brand new album.
How has being pregnant changed the way you look at your body and the way that you look at what our bodies are capable of as women?
Good question. You know, I have a song on the record that's coming out August 28th. I'm like, there's so many dates flying around. No, yeah. That ends the record. It's called What Makes a Woman. And it's actually, it's a bit of a trick question, the title is. Because, you know, if you can really define what makes a woman, it's maybe you aren't a woman, or you don't understand the breadth and the capacity, because women are just so many beautiful things and can handle so much and are adaptable. And the weight, I mean, speaking of weight, like, I've just got so much more respect for women and this process. I mean, I look back at pictures and some of the music videos I got to do for this record before I was pregnant, and I thought, you know, at that time, I thought I was a little chunky, and now I'm 45 pounds later, so...
And I know you're gonna carry that, you know, after the pregnancy. I'm sure you're gonna keep it moving, you know, your daughter. I love how you sort of secretly dedicated that track to your daughter. Is there something that, you know, as a woman, you want her to keep in her heart as she grows up?
I just want her to have freedom. I just want her to have her own thoughts and make her own choices and make her own mistakes. And I want her to obviously be supported by us. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful process and different than obviously how I was raised. And I think a lot of people, when they have children, they think about, okay, what can I make better or do better than how I was raised? And, you know, a lot of, like, even this record is about coming out of that thinking, that maybe that kind of negative thinking I raised myself on in some ways, that kicker that was like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're lucky, you're, you know, all that stuff that you hear, you know?
And especially now with, like, social media, it's very difficult for a young person to be growing up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I don't have to deal with that for at least 10 years. So we'll see. And hopefully there'll be some kind of, you know, change. I think social media has been quite interesting on people's minds and how they view themselves and just all of that stuff. But yeah, I mean, to be really clear, like, a lot of that trickled into my own way of thinking in 2017 and 2018, and became very depressed and went through the darkest time of my life. And the reason the record is called Smile is because I literally lost my smile, and I had to go on that journey to find it again. And I have. But I'm not crazy to think that, like, I will never deal with any of that again. It's not like forever gone. It's a constant, you know, nurturing.
So how's Orlando doing?
He's okay. He lost his dog, you know. Funny, man. A dog, my grandma, Kitty Purry. But I'm not writing it off. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I won't do it. I can't. I've got a record coming, my little album cover that I love so much.
You know, it's funny because Orlando, he said that he's actually happy that you got to see the lengths that he went to find his dog. He
naturally plays these characters, these hero characters, and you know, it's easy and effortless for him to step into those roles in film and TV. But really stepping into that role in real life is a real test. And yeah, he was on a mission for 7 days, and it was beautiful. Even his son, who's 9 years old, said, "Daddy, I just admire your dedication." Like, he has that vocabulary at 9 years old. He's like, "I just admire your dedication towards the search. You know, the little baby pup. But yeah, it's like everyone's dealing with some sort of hell, and it's, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, and hopefully
This whole year's been a lot. Yeah.
yes, it has. The record definitely has, you know, a lot of moments of hopefulness and light and resilience. And I know that for me, music has always been kind of a guiding force and a way to manage my emotions or understand them better through music. It's like a cozy blanket at times. And so whatever this record can be to anyone else, if it can be helpful in any way, then great.
I'd be interested to hear it.
I know. I was just thinking it comes out tomorrow.
Just like Wooden Wires is out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a big release day for
It
albums.
is, but I've not heard any singles yet, I don't think, from the new album. Because usually they release a single like a month or a month and a half before that's on the new album. But maybe, does anybody know what the new single is? Has anybody heard the Katy Perry single? Anybody? Is it out?
I don't know, but I would be curious because when people go through those things, a lot of times they are expressing their feelings, their depression or different things. And she did name it Smile, but I'm wondering how much
She wasn't smiling.
positivity is in it or how much realness is in it that she was going through. I wonder what the overall feel of it is.
I don't know. I mean, I have enjoyed Katy Perry's music over the years. So
It's
I'm
always upbeat.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
We might find a whole new side of her because I mean I think also expecting that it brings out different emotions and different.
Well, I'm going to
things.
Google in the commercial break to see if I can find a single just from the new album. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Awesome. Thanks, Katie.
All right. Well, we will be back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Is this Katie's new song? I don't